Quickly on TikTok, you guys brought up a couple of great points. Talk about the difference between TikTok in China and TikTok in America.
So you raised the prospect of something very nefarious, which is the Communist Chinese Party using the presence of these apps to surveil. Maybe that's happening, maybe it's not, we don't know, right? But sometimes the really dangerous thing is happening in the light of day.
Exactly.
And what we absolutely know is happening, I was looking at the ABC News report here, is that TikTok for minors is really different in China and the US, partly because of regulation. In China, it emphasizes educational content. There's a lot more like social pressure these algorithms have. The social pressure there is to like do your math homework, right? There is a 40-minute, the Douyin is the name of the TikTok equivalent in China, a 40-minute daily limit for users under 14. So whether or not they're surveilling or doing anything else, what we know they are doing is using this powerful technology to fortify their kids.
Right.
And they're using it to distract and enfeeble our kids.
Richard?
100%. And the fact that polls show that so many young people, that TikTok is now their principal news source, and the fact that you have this separation on content, it ought to be something that frightens people.
But that is why there ought to be a lot of pressure on the incoming administration, that if they can regulate this and preserve the growth of their young people, why would we make a deal one way or another without the same kind of calculation for ours? Where's the Christian right? Where are all these people that believe in morality demanding that if they're doing this in China, the least you can do, Mr. Trump, is make sure it's done.
They regulate their own app, but we won't regulate their app.
And he's saying he's gone from TikTok to TokTik and you are flipping over. Nobody's talking about that.
Let's see what happens.
A threat to American supremacy.